So the other moving part other than these nozzles is our water valve. And inside this water valve is a gear module that rotates between zones. One of the most important things, we have a pressure gauge at the top of this nozzle, and it'll read anywhere from 14 psi up to 22, 23 at the most. Ideal operating pressure for these are somewhere around 17 to 20 psi. With our new variable speed pumps, we can almost dial that in on every zone. Going into some of the service and maintenance, this is almost a do-it-yourself. So after your 2-year workmanship warranty is up, you do have another 1-year warranty on parts for the module inside here. We're going to go in and see if we can actually, how quickly we can open this up and show you on the inside. First, you want to make sure your pump is off and your system has no power, just so the pump doesn't come back on while we're taking this unit off. There's just a compression clamp that I'll eventually get off here. And when that comes off, want to leave these things handy. And then a little wiggle. And pretty simple operation. You can see the pressure gauge. These get anywhere from 2 to 3 years out of them. They do occasionally need to be replaced. And then this is the water valve inside here. And this is actually a 2-port valve for a spa, but you can see the gears on top of this and the ports that open up. And occasionally, if this stops working, you'll see zones of the pool that don't get clean or it's stuck on a zone. You actually just need to take this module out before we replace it. Clean it out. I usually take it over to the swimming pool, rinse it out, shake it out, make sure no dirt and debris is in the top, make sure these gears spin properly. And then we'll reinstall it. The other part to this that's very critical, there's an O-ring when you put this back together. So I'm going to put this back in. You can see that it'll kind of drop in. Okay, everything works there. I've got the O-ring that was stuck inside the lid. This is what seals it. So without this O-ring, and if this O-ring is bad, this will not seal when we tighten it down. Lid goes back on. A lot of times I like to make sure my pressure gauge is facing forward. Then we just put the clamp back on. So if that module was bad, you see how quickly it takes to replace a multi-port module. It is a do-it-yourself. Our service team is trained to come out and do this for you if you're outside of warranty. These modules do range to a couple $100 plus labor. So. Be careful. I have noticed that you can buy these on Amazon, but they're not original manufacturer's parts from Paramount. They are knockoff parts. They don't work as well as the Paramount parts. So you tighten that all the way. Then we do want to fire the pump back up to make sure you don't see any dripping or leaking around this valve housing. And that's how simple it is.